Hey, tennis players, coaches, everyone out there that's interested in learning more about tennis and getting better as fast as possible. We've got Neil here for this lesson, and I appreciate you being here. Neil, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
So we were talking before we started filming this. One of the things you're having a hard time with is what we call the switch pattern. So why don't you tell me maybe what you're feeling with that or what you notice, and then we'll get into the lesson.
Yeah, I think this one's all about just bad habits. So at 4-0, there are a lot of players that kind of just hit the ball down the middle, fairly deep, kind of pushers, a little bit of topspin maybe, with a lot of air under it, where I back up, have plenty of time to think about the shot, but I get into kind of a defensive mode where I just want to get it back myself, or if I try to get aggressive with it, I get off, I guess, my front foot and the ball sails on me.
Okay, so actually I'm going to toss a couple of balls. I'm going to go back here and I want you to kind of show me what you're doing.
Okay.
And then we're going to get into what I've been attempting to teach you and what you're practicing. And then I'm going to identify what's going on, because I think what you're doing is something common that I see with junior players and rec players that don't quite understand this movement. And then of course I'm going to finish the lesson and show everybody how I think it should be done. So let me just get over here and toss some balls, and we'll see what it looks like.
All
right, I'm in my ball tossing location, and Neil is going to show us a couple of ways that he handles that high deep ball to his forehand. Even though he knows the switch pattern's more effective, he still is practicing it a certain way. So Neil, I'm just going to throw it up high, and you're going to kind of show me what you're doing. Good, so that's not bad to get back and step in on the ball, but that's definitely not going to get you to the 4 or 5 levels. So we got to get rid of that one, and show me maybe hitting off the back foot backing up. Maybe you probably just, so it's kind of like, almost feels like a defensive way to swing and to move the body, right? And so now show me the switch pattern. Show me the switch pattern now. Good, and let's do it one more time. So there's a couple things that I like there. He's loading the outside leg and he's landing on the other leg. But the one thing that's missing is that when he hits the ball, he's still loading and jumping this direction. So he's jumping essentially into the ball. So what I want Neil and others to do is to learn how to load here. And notice I'm more semi-open. Neil was getting a little too closed. And so then he had to kind of, actually, he didn't jump that way. He could still jump that way if he was closed, but he's still kind of like in this area doing that. So I want him to be a little more semi-open, and then he's going to load, and then he's going to jump away from the ball. This is an example of a time